We are celebrating the entire Ganpati season and Ganesh Chaturthi here on ABP Live Podcast. Today on ABP Live Podcast, we have Aniruddha Deshpande, who is a songwriter, a vocalist, and the guitarist of the amazing experimental rock band Alchemy, based out of Mumbai. So, your band's one of the most famous albums goes by the name of Izhar. We would love it if you can sing a couple of lines from one of the songs from that album.
Okay, this one's called Azhar again. जब से तुझसे मिला हूँ मैं सोचता हूँ कि शायद था मैं पहले या हो गया हूँ खुशबू में तेरी मैं तुम सा गया हूँ अदाओं में तेरी या खो गया हूँ मैं दुनिया भुला दूं तारे भिला दूं कि ये थे जो सारे वो वादे निभा दूं तेरी आंखें बड़ी जालिम है कि जीने न देंगी मुझे गलियां फिजाएं वो गहरी घटाएं मेरी निदिया ये सपने वो बहती हवाएं तुम ही हो ये बादल वो तारा नदी का ये किनारा ये दुनिया पूरी बिन तेरे मैं हारा गौर से सुनिए देखा है जब जब तुझको मैं मुस्कुराया ना मैंने कहा कुछ ना तू पास आया तरस गई है आंखें तुझे देख के मैं सोचता था अक्सर मुलाकात होगी सोचा था तुम हो मेरी चांदनी ये रात ये सूरज भी तुम ही हो ये बादल वो तारा नदी का ये किनारा ये दुनिया हो अधूरी बिन तेरी मैं हारा Thank you.
Wow, what a perfect start to today's interview. I mean, I am just, I'm just finding words of what
That song was for you.
so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi, Aniruddha. I am so happy to have you here on ABP Live Podcast today. I'm so glad we're having this conversation.
Even I am super glad that this is happening, and I'm really excited and happy to talk to you.
Same here. So, as we know it, the festive season is upon us, and Ganesh Chaturthi was recently, and Ganpati Visarjan is around the corner. So, what are Alchemy's plans for the festive season?
So, Alchemy's plan for this festive season is to take some nice holiday and not meet for like 5-6 days at least, because we see each other's faces every day and we make music every day. But the thing with me here is we have Ganpati at my place, and my family is that way quite religious when it comes to celebrating festivals like these. And it's kind of very exciting at my place. And we have been hosting this festival and celebrating this festival since around 53 years now, when this was not even a trend back then, to have a
Wow.
Ganesh idol at your home and
Right.
worship the idol. So my grandfather usually comes to my place, and he recites all those things, which I don't know what exactly it is, but it is
Right.
pretty exciting that way. So that's how I usually celebrate my Ganesh Chaturthi time.
So, like, since Ganesh Chaturthi, and you said that you have such a huge celebration at your own house, so जरूर घर पे सब लोग बोलते होंगे कि यार कुछ गा के सुनाओ. So how is that experience? Does it get a little embarrassing, or is it fun?
नहीं मतलब वो जैसा बच्चों को बोलते हैं कि नाच के दिखाओ, वैसे
Right.
ही मुझे मेरे माँ बाप बोलते हैं कि गा के दिखाओ, तो मतलब
Right.
like I'm pretty used to it.
Hmm.
I like to sing and I like to entertain people. That's what is my profession right now. So I never complain about it. I definitely sing for them. And my dad is very enthusiast about music. Like
Okay.
especially Kishore Kumar
Hmm.
and all those artists. Especially when he's having his whiskey with him. So
Right.
वो Saturdays को I play for him also, and that's how the entire vibe of my house is. So
काफी
yeah,
fun vibe होती होगी, like, in that moment when you're singing, and पूरा जैसे माहौल बन जाता होगा.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. My parents they don't show up at my shows because of work and other reasons. They are not
Right,
able to
right,
show up. So
right,
whenever such opportunities come, they are like very out there and they get very happy every time they hear about it.
right.
To
That's
listen
the
to
way,
me
like,
play
how they
along with
feel
the
connected
guitar,
to it.
musician who is pursuing this professionally, very
Right.
hyped up at my place.
Hmm. So, like, during this festive season, do you guys like plan something specifically for this, like for your gigs or something, or is it like the usual only?
For gigs, I mean, to be very honest, Alchemy is a rock band, so there is no
Right.
difference with us, during Ganpati or any
Hmm.
other festival.
Right.
तो ऐसा कुछ अलग तो नहीं है. But I'm a
Hmm.
Maharashtrian, so
Right. Right.
मतलब मेरे यहाँ पे तो काफी है मतलब.
Exactly. So, since you said that you're a Maharashtrian, so every year full zest में celebration होती होगी. So, what is your favorite thing about this entire Ganpati period?
This entire Ganpati period में I'm very pumped about almost everything because after all, people come to our house, they talk to
Right.
us, and it feels very great, when people come, interact, and it's not just one family or just one of your friend. It's like an
Hmm.
entire group.
Right.
So, मतलब when plans are made, ऐसा plans तो इतने easily बनते नहीं,
Hmm.
स्कूल फ्रेंड्स, कॉलेज फ्रेंड्स मिलना बहुत मुश्किल है. तो उसी बहाने हम जब मिलते हैं, so it feels great. We talk about a lot of stuff. So I really thank our papa ki unke wajah se at least we get to plan and meet our friends, feel good about the entire thing. And I think that's the exact purpose of having
Right.
Ganpati
Right.
and worshipping Ganpati at your place.
Definitely, it brings together everyone because उस time पे almost everyone is free usually around the year. कभी कोई busy है, कभी कोई busy है. So I think that's the perfect occasion to have get-togethers.
Right, right,
So what
right.
is the with Bollywood taking its own paths into Ganpati, and of course we have traditional songs also. Which is one of your favorite Ganpati songs, or any hymn, or any kind of thing?
Well, I went to one concert which was by Shankar Mahadevan.
Okay.
And to be very honest, I don't dig traditional music a lot, which is a very
Hmm.
bad thing of me. I should dig traditional music and listen to traditional music and do something about it. But unke
Right.
concert mein, I remember he started with this song, Gananayakaya Ganadaivataya
Right. Right. Right.
Ganadhyakshaya Dhimahi. So वो गाना मुझे सुन के I literally got goosebumps, and
Hmm.
that was such a beautiful start to his show. So I think I would say that is one of my favorite.
क्या आप हमारे लिए एक या दो लाइन गा सकते हैं उसकी, प्लीज?
So of course I can. So my favorite Ganpati song, just like I told you that I didn't dig a lot of traditional music, but I went to this concert which was by Shankar Mahadevan sir, and he started with a song which gave me goosebumps, and that was like a perfect start to any concert. तो उसका
Right.
एक लाइन मुझे मैं सुना था.
बिल्कुल.
It went something like गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गणाधीशाय ना ना ना. तो भी कुछ ऐसा वो गाना चल रहा था.
Right.
तो something like that. Yeah.
That's that is one of those songs, the perfect way to even start a concert. वो कहते हैं
Yeah.
ना कि गणेश जी का नाम लेके अच्छी चीज की शुरुआत करनी चाहिए. So I think that was a
Yes.
great
Yes.
idea that way also.
Yes. True. True.
So talking about Alchemy, I mean, you guys, आपका genre is alternative rock, and
Hmm.
then but that keeping that in mind, you guys also sing Hindi songs. So bringing these two things together, I mean, that's a novel concept in its own self. So how did this happen?
So first of all, I'll get to the roots of the band. The band
Yeah.
was a college band.
Yeah.
We started doing music in an engineering college. I'm an engineer, and third year में मैंने realize किया कि I want to do music full time. So second year में we made this band, and we were doing college competitions, war of bands जो बोलते हैं हम लोग.
Right.
तो वो करते थे, कभी हारते थे, कभी जीतते थे. करते करते we like vibe together and we started making music. So what about the genre, as to how this genre is basically every musician, like the bass guitarist and the guitarist. The bass guitarist's name is Nilesh Dalwani. The
Right.
guitarist's name is Yash Rajput. They are from metal background, metal music आपने सुना होगा, which is like pretty
Right.
heavy rock.
Hmm.
And the drummer's name is Ankit Gangwani. He's from pop kind of music and
Okay.
experimental kind of music जो काफी थोड़ा मेलो सा है. तो
Hmm.
अलग अलग और मेरा थोड़ा अलग वाइब है, तो हम तीनों का एक सिंक होके कुछ हमारा जॉनर बनता है. So we didn't name our genre anything, we just named it as experimental rock.
Okay. So that is how
So that's
you
how
guys
we
sing.
got the genre. Yeah.
But like still mixing it with, because all your songs are in Hindi.
Hmm.
So like how did the idea come up that will, because usually when we think of bands, the very, the first thought is that गाने English में होंगे, because that is how sort of the mindset goes. So up with rock, you guys make Hindi music and you guys create Hindi songs. So वो कैसे idea आया कि English नहीं करेंगे, we'll work on Hindi only? Or that was the idea from
Uh,
the beginning?
yeah, I mean, the band culture is very Western culture. I would agree to your
Right,
point,
right.
definitely. But I always wanted to be a composer and a
Hmm.
musician. So, but I was always comfortable writing in Hindi. And plus, I listen to a lot of bands from the Europe or the United States, Australia. There are amazing bands in Australia.
Hmm.
So they are pretty influential when it comes to understanding music from them. So वो सब सुना, तो I have kind of a certain liking towards metal, rock, pop, and all of that. But again, that I was very comfortable writing in Hindi, and I
Right.
always wanted to contribute to Bollywood back then.
Hmm.
But then वो सब seed so करते करते it gave rise to Alchemy, and then we released an entire album, which is called as Izhar. And we are also coming up with some amazing 3 songs this year.
Okay.
So I'm pretty excited because we have amazing updates about that also.
Hmm.
And one of the song is coming out next month
Okay.
from our side, which is going to be very, very good.
Would you like to tell us a little about that?
Of course, I would love to tell you. In fact, I can also maybe sing few lines from that
Yes,
song
yes,
for
we
you.
would love that. We would love that. Exclusively on
So
ABP Live Podcasts.
why not? Why not? So
Fine.
one unreleased version of one of my band song. So
Right.
about that song, the song's name is going to be "वो नहीं आएंगे." Now
Okay.
it's if you listen to the song, people might think about this being a song, a breakup song or something like that. I didn't want to associate it to any cliche thing. You know, lyrics मैंने उस हिसाब से लिखा है. एक स्टोरी था, मतलब what triggered me to write this song. I was actually playing a show, and it was in a campsite. Okay, it was a very nice setup, and I started leaving from there. और वहां से मैं निकल रहा था, there was a stray dog which followed us, you know, and वो कच्चा सा रास्ता था, उधर से we were trekking down, and that dog was following us until we got a rickshaw to get out of that place. So एक रिक्शा, मतलब जैसे अपने मुंबई में रिक्शा होती है, दिल्ली में रिक्शा होती है, वैसे नहीं. जो पीछे से गाँव में खुली वाली रिक्शा थी, जो पीछे देखे हम लोग पीछे का देख सकते हैं, वैसी वाली रिक्शा थी. तो वहां पे हम लोग 1.5-2 किलोमीटर गया, तो उस रिक्शा तक मैं पहुंचा, उस रिक्शा पे बैठा मैं, और रिक्शा चलने लग गई. वो कुत्ता वहां पे ही था. Again, that place was kind of ऐसा rough only. The rickshaw couldn't like take speed. No, it couldn't speed up. So it was going slow. The dog was still following us until the time the rickshaw could speed up. And I was watching the dog was watching us. वो dog भागने लग गया until a moment he just kept running and realized that now he couldn't catch us.
Reach you guys, right?
Yeah. Right. So he stopped. There he started looking at us. I was looking at the dog until the horizons crossed, and that made me write this song. वो नहीं आएंगे. So I'll play it for you right now.
That's such a beautiful story, and again, as you said, that it's not like naam sun ke aisa lagega that it's a breakup song, you know, something of that sort. But it's such a, the origin story is so cute.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to tell this story because I want people to interpret their own stories and connect to the song with their own way. So आप गाना सुनिए and देखिए आप how you are able to connect to this song.
Definitely.
Okay, here it goes. फैसला फासलों में बदल ही गया, फिर ख्यालों में मैंने खुद ही को खो दिया. जाने हम इतने करीब होकर भी ख्वाब हमारा कहीं तो सो गया. बेकरार हम बेख्याली रहे, फिर भी बेचैन हम नजरे तलाशते, जो पल हम साथ थे दिल को पता था क्या वो नहीं आएंगे, न आंखें मिलाएंगे पहले की तरह, फिर न प्यारी जताएंगे वो नहीं आएंगे. अभी जो आगे के लाइन्स है, these are my favorite lines from the song. Imagining a dog. फिर भी रुका हूँ, फिर भी खड़ा हूँ, बेबस हूँ कि भी डट के लड़ा हूँ. हाँ क्यों तरसते तड़पते बेकरार हम बेख्याली रहे, फिर भी बेचैन हम नजर तलाशते, जो पल हम साथ थे दिल को पता था क्या वो नहीं आएंगे, न आंखें मिलाएंगे पहले की तरह, फिर न प्यारे जताएंगे वो नहीं. Thank you.
That's a beautiful song. I sort of welled up. I don't know why I'm listening to it. But
Oh wow.
It's really a beautiful song. It's touching.
It's pretty touching, yeah. So we have some exciting news also out there for this song. And this song, I'm pretty excited for this song to come up because it's going to be a little different thing from what we usually do.
Okay.
So fingers crossed.
Yeah, now even I am super excited to actually listen to the entire version. I got a glimpse into it and I loved it.
Thank you so much.
So, you guys perform at so many places and do so many gigs. So, any particular moment that, really stuck with you across your performances or some memorable moment that you would like to share with us?
Well, now this is a very very tough question because every time you go out to show, there are so many memorable moments.
Right, right.
Especially whenever I am with my band,
Hmm,
though we make music professionally, we earn money together. We
hmm,
are first of all very very close friends, very close, and we talk about everything together. We laugh so much. We go out, have fun, do everything together. So being with them only is kind of a huge memory, which
that's the
I
best
cherish all
part.
the time. And yes. And whenever we go out to play shows, the love which we get from the people. अभी हम तो छोटे मोटे म्यूजिशियन है लेकिन लोग जब इतना हाइप अप कर देते इट फील्स वेरी like I feel very blessed about it,
Hmm,
and it feels great. So
definitely.
I don't know if I should talk about any particular memory because it would be very biased of me to just talk
Hmm.
about one because there are so many. So in general, it's all beautiful in the end.
I think it's ऐसा सोचना कि मतलब लोग hype कर देते हैं, it's wrong because you're worth all the hype. Your work is worth all the hype. Your music is worth all the hype. That's what I feel, definitely.
That's a very good compliment to listen to from you, especially.
Thank you. Okay,
Sure.
so let's end on a musical note because this is the Ganpati season. So we would like to listen to a few lines of any one of your favorite, Ganpati songs. मतलब या फिर जो the one that you kind of relate to, considering you are a Maharashtrian. So anyone which you would like to sing.
So
Just a few lines.
yes, I would really love to. Instead of a song, I would like to chant this. I want everybody to chant this. Whoever is watching this, they should like join and sing this with me because this is what my grandfather uh, is the most enthusiastic one. जैसे मैंने कहा था तो
Hmm.
गाड़ी
Right.
वगैरह में हम आइडल लेके आते हैं तो
Hmm.
this is what he chants and I
Okay.
chant it for everybody, for their everybody's well-being, and wishing everybody success. Jai Gajanan Shri Gajanan Moreare Papa Moreare Moreare Papa Moreare Moreare Papa Moreare Moreare Papa Moreare.
Beautiful. I think that's the perfect way to sort of, start the entire Ganesha season because obviously that's how जैसे आपने कहा कि मूर्ति जब लेके आते हैं तो वही चीज स्टैंड करते हैं. So I think that's perfect.
Yes,
Thank
definitely.
you so much for joining me today, Anirudh. This was a splendid experience to talk to you and especially to listen to you because you saw my reaction. I almost welled up when you were singing. So I think that should sort of justify how happy I am to have this conversation with you.
Wow, that was really nice to hear from you. And I really like the way you talk and how you host an interview. It was very
Thank
fun.
you.
And बहुत मुझे भी बहुत मजा आया. ऐसा लगा that though we are talking for the second third time, it felt
Yeah.
like we are very good friends. So that was very important. And मुझे
Thank
भी
you.
आपसे बात करने बहुत मजा आया और जितना मुझे बात करने मजा आया उतना मुझे आपके लिए गाने मजा आया.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. And I really hope we get to meet each other sometime in the future.
Yes, really, I really hope so. I should see you soon.
Yes, definitely. So, guys, you just heard Aniruddha Deshpande talk about his love for Ganpati, talk about how he being a Maharashtrian and the kind of celebrations that they have at their home and since how long it has been going on, it's like an innate tradition for them. And I think that's the case for a lot of Maharashtrians out there, isn't it? And up to it's growing beyond Maharashtra. So many people here in Delhi and so many people across the country actually celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi with the same zest and the same kind of enthusiasm that people in Maharashtra do. And I think That's the beauty of India's culture. Wishing you all a very happy Ganpati season and stay tuned to ABP Live Podcast for more such amazing interviews and Ganpati special episodes.